Can you hear that?
Yeah, I heard that.
Oh, I am the fucking man. Bring us in, Isaac. Bring us in. Do it. Do it.
Man, you got way too excited just
I am
because
the man. Do it. Bring us
for
in. Let's
for the first
go.
time
Bring us in.
for the first time ever you didn't fuck up.
Bring us in.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Guy Talk Uncensored. I am your host, Isaac, along with my co-host, Ray Sean. And today we're going to be talking about baseball. We're going to be talking about football. There's a lot of things we're going to be talking about today. And honestly, I can't wait to get started. Ray Sean, start us off.
What's up to the people? Listen, I just want to say I did that in like 5 seconds and it worked. So Don DeMarco for me, goddammit.
For the first time ever, he didn't fuck up.
Shut up. Anyway, and I also want to say I got my goddamn voice back. Clap it up, baby. Clap it up. Don DeMarco for me again. Don DeMarco for me again. Again.
Good for him, not so much for me.
Shut up. I got my voice back, goddammit. That is, I've been walking around talking like an alien for the past 2 weeks, and I finally got my voice back, and Isaac is not happy for me. You know what, Isaac?
Get the fuck out of here!
That's what I think about you, sir. Disrespectful. Listen, I am excited, man. How are you, buddy?
I'm good. I'm good.
Are you really?
Yes, I'm good. A little tired, but I'm good. I'll get over it.
Isaac is always tired.
Always. I'm telling you.
Listen, once again, we apologize for the Sunday mix-up. We had some personal thing. Well, Isaac had some personal things to attend to, so he had to do what he had to do. But as always, we will adjust and leaders adjust, and we will do the adjusting as we just did. Adjust. So we are here, bald and sexy, Puerto Rican Poppy. We are here for you guys, and we are here. Matter of fact, let's just talk about me getting my voice back, man. Listen, I've been down for 2 weeks, okay? I've been down for 2 weeks, no voice, shitty. A lot's been happening. It has not been pleasant. It has not been I had the super flu, like Super Boo, and I still don't got my voice back 100%. But I got it back just enough to where I don't sound like an alien anymore. Man, this is beautiful. I love this. I got my brew. I got my water. Yo, you know I lost like 6 pounds being sick? Like
amazing.
Legit. Like legit 6 pounds. Like it's like it's crazy.
Jazzy!
Oh, Jazzy's in here. Jazzy, what it do? Yes, we will talk about the World Cup. I don't give a fuck if Isaac wants to talk about it or not, because I saw it. It was a man. We could do that right now because I mean the sports is at the end, but we could get the World Cup out the way because it's fresh and it happened yesterday. So Isaac, did you see the World? First of all, what it do, Jazzy? Don DeMarco for you. Isaac, did you see the World Cup?
No, I didn't.
Oh, bro, you missed the. Yo, bro. The game was so good, I would dare say it's worth you going to watch it, the replay, even though you know who wins. It's worth the replay, bro. I don't watch soccer like that. I don't watch football like that, but I'm not going to lie. That probably was the greatest football game I've ever seen in my life. I only watch football during the
I don't
World
watch
Cup.
soccer. I don't watch soccer. I don't even watch it during the World Cup.
I do. That's the only time I watch it. It was great. It was fantastic, bro. It was. Not your sport, but shout out to Messi. We're gonna clap it up for Messi for finally getting that World Cup win. Shout out to him. Yes, I don't like it when it's like regular or like Premier League. I mean, I know people who do. Shout out to my Jamaicans. Shout out to my Dominicans. Shout out to my Brazilians and my French people and my English people and my Argentinians. I know a lot of different people, a lot of different races that watch football. But I only watch it during the World Cup because it's the only thing I give a shit about. But it was dope, man. It was good shit. Such good shit. Shout out to Vince McMahon.
All right, out here sounding like DMX, but all right.
Listen, my voice is 80% back. There's that 20%. More like
Yo, you dead ass do sound like DMX,
I'm
bro.
not. I'm not trying to do it. It's not my style, man. It is what it is.
Yo, you dead ass sound like DMX, bro.
You know what? I got something for you. Here you go, right here. So the quadrilateral circumference of pi equals y times mx plus b squared over c squared times a squared. So please leave me the fuck alone, Isaac. Thanks.
All
Appreciate you.
right. Uh,
Get the fuck out of here!
Anyway, what else I was gonna talk to you about, Isaac? There was something else that happened that, oh man, damn, I forgot.
You stupid.
Like the goddamn video, y'all. Like the video, share the video. We live 95. Um, it's beautiful, man. It's beautiful. Isaac, rest in peace to Mills Lane, man.
bro.
Mills Lane, the referee passed away last week, like right after our episode last week, and we didn't get to talk about it. But you may know him from the Mike Tyson Holyfield fight. Well, he was a ref in boxing. You may know him from Celebrity Deathmatch. Shout out to didn't he have a judge show too?
Yeah, called
Yeah,
Judge Mills Lane.
yeah, he had a judge show. If you was a '90s kid, you know about this guy. Shout out to him. Rest in peace. I don't know how old he was. I got to fact check that real quick. But rest in peace to him.
I got you right now.
And he was, man, he had a long career, man. I'm fair, but I'm firm. Let's get it on. Like, shout out to him, man. That he was an older gentleman, if I'm not mistaken. But man,
85.
he was 85, bro. Down to Marco for him, bro.
Down to Monko.
It's all good, Jazzy. We appreciate you. When you get a chance, hit the like button and share the video. And shout out to you and Genesis, who hit me the other day. Good to see y'all two together. That was dope. But yeah, man. What is one of your favorite Mills Lane memories?
It would have to be. I think it just have to be, watching him, do what he loves. Whether it was reffing for boxing matches, whether it was doing his, Judge Mill Lane show, or whether it was just him doing voiceover for his own character on Celebrity Deathmatch. Like, just watching him work and doing what he loves was just like so amazing for me. And you brought up Celebrity Deathmatch, bro. Back in the '90s when Celebrity Deathmatch came out, it was like the most craziest thing you would ever watch. You would see two celebrities pinned against each other till death. You know what I'm saying? And it was funny, and I think they were claymation, and I really enjoyed it. And every time I got to see Mills Lane just up there, you're like, I'll allow it. You know what I'm saying? It was just
Allow it.
I'll allow it. Every time, bro. Every time I'll allow it, and that was just it was just so amazing to watch it.
I remember that. That's crazy.
And Mills Lane will be missed, but never forgotten because we got YouTube, so you can always catch him in his prime back in the days and rewatch all the greatest things that he's ever done. Whether it's Judge Mills Lane, whether it's him reffing a boxing match, or, watching his, little antics on Celebrity Deathmatch, which, I always find to be, one of my most memorables of him is watching him on Celebrity Deathmatch as a claymation. But, rest in peace to Ms. Lane, and,
Rest
my
in peace,
condolences
man.
goes out to his family as well.
Absolutely. You're going to hit him with the Don DeMarco one more time. Rest in peace.
Down to Monko.
All right. Unfortunately, we just, we got to go from fucking bad to bad. But rest in peace to DJ Stephen Twitch Boss. What was his last name? Damn. I didn't put his last name up there. My fault. I will get that corrected right now. But rest in peace to him. This is a very, very unfortunate and sad story. Apparently, the brother passed away via suicide. So, um, he was, if I'm not mistaken, he was a DJ. He was on the Ellen Show currently,
Yeah,
correct?
as the DJ.
Yeah, he was a DJ on the Ellen Show. Excuse me. He was famous. Pretty sure he had money. He had family, wife, kids, if I'm not mistaken. And as I'm looking here, I'm on, I think it's page6.com. Stephen Twitch boss left suicide note alluding to past challenges. So let me read there. Stephen Twitch left behind a suicide note that alluded to his past challenges. Law enforcement sources told TMZ that police discovered the Ellen DeGeneres show DJ's message, which contained vague references to issues he had been dealing with at the scene of his death. It's unclear what exactly his challenges were, though the sources told the Post that there is no truth to any claims that Boss had lost his life savings. Confirmed this week that Boss had died by self-inflicted gunshot wound. So the "So You Think You Can Dance" album, alum, not album, my bad. The "So You Think You Can Dance" alum was 40 years old. The dancer's widow, Allison Holger, let me not mess up nobody's name, reportedly rushed to a police station earlier this week when her husband left the house without his car, which was unlike him. He had the phone turned off. She claimed that they had no issues prior to his disappearance. Um, all right, yeah, I'm not gonna read it. Bro, this is crazy. Um, this is crazy. What I will say is this: we sit up here, Isaac, and I'm gonna be real, bro. We sit up here damn near every week for the last month, and we talked about. We had Mark on here. Shout out to him. And we sit up here and we talk about men's mental health. We talk about suicide. We talk about things that we've dealt with. We talk about things that have happened to our friends, things that have happened to our family. We talk about all of this stuff for the past month, and it just seems like, with uh, shout out to Green Ranger a couple of weeks ago, and now this. It's like it seems like it's every other. It just seems like every time you turn around, there's a man of means, of status, of some type of wealth that self deletes, bro. And it's just I don't know what it is, what's going on right now. You never know what somebody's going through. Money doesn't change you. Money doesn't change anything. It just makes you more of who you are. Money can't make you happy. I mean, if that was the case, all these rich people wouldn't be self-deleting themselves. All these people with millions and millions of dollars that could do and go whenever they want, they wouldn't be self-deleting if it was all about just money. So we know it's not that. But it's very troublesome and it's worrisome that we have people out here, like I said, that are famous, that have money, that have a wife, that have kids, and we don't know what's going on in this brother's life. We weren't in his household, but there are people out here struggling with nothing that are just trying to survive, but they don't do the self-deletion. But there are people with millions of dollars that are living their best life, living their dreams, doing what they want to do, living their best life, and they self-delete for some reason. And I don't know why. I don't know what's going on, bro. It honestly makes me sad, bro. Makes me sad to see that, man. A man left behind a wife and kids and shit, makes me sad.
It's always going to constantly be a troublesome to hear. Psychologists I'm pretty sure, are still trying to nip this in the butt. You know what I'm saying? Trying to figure out why it is that even with celebrities, they have all this success, all this money, they have family, they have fame, but yet there's still like that little darkness in their mind that is just not right. And bro, I've been watching Twitch on Step Up, because he was on Step Up. What was it? Because Step Up one was Jason
Tatum and his
Channing Tatum
and his former wife, yeah,
and his former wife. Then the second one was when they finally introduced Smooth. He was part of Step Up in the third one,
He was
because
Mouse,
that's when
right? I mean, he was in the one with Mouse. Mouse was in
Mouse
2 and 3.
2 and 3. The third one was when Twitch was in there. Twitch was in the third one.
He
That
was
he was the tech guy of the crew and stuff like that. That he
the
did like
third.
these.
Where they do the dance in the third one? Because I know the second one they went to the streets. They took it outside, right?
So yeah, so the third one
What was the
was
third
when
one?
can I talk? The third one
I'm
was
talking to
when
myself. Oh, obviously I'm talking out loud. Go ahead.
the third one was when Moose and this girl went to New York to go to college. I think they were going to New York University, where Moose was going in for engineering. That's when he met a guy there that he introduced him to his dancing crew. Twitch was part of that dancing crew in New York, and it was crazy because I don't remember the names, but I remember the names of the villain. They were calling themselves the House of Samurai or something like that.
I don't remember that, and I know I saw it. I just don't remember it.
So Twitch was part of that crew as a dancer, and he was also like the tech guy that he will do like he was like an engineer of the crew. Like he'll do this amazing thing with the lights and stuff like that, and and I saw him in that one, and then he came back. I think it was like a little cameo in the fourth one when they were. Was it the fourth one or the fifth one? I think it was the fourth one. They were in Miami.
Miami.
So yeah, he came back in that one as well. And I got to watch him be like this amazing dancer in these films, and it's just heartbreaking that somebody like that with such skills, such talent, still not happy. You know what I'm saying? And look at the past that we've lost due to suicide. Robin Williams, uh, Chester Bennington. You know what I'm saying? Like this is something that's been plaguing celebrities, and not just celebrities, regular people, every day of their life. And of course, I've always constantly seen the same idiots who are not knowledgeable of what depression really is to people. That should have thought of, he's got kids, he should have thought about the kids, or they got fame. It's like, but that doesn't matter. And how do you know they're not thinking of the kids when they're doing this to themselves? You know what I'm saying? Because all of this plays into that effect. Financial situations, you ain't got money, then how you gonna support your family? And that puts a lot of pressure on you because you don't have work. And then now you're out there busting your ass trying to find work. You're not getting nowhere. That's causing more pressure, and that's making you more depressed. And then you're not happy with how your life is, and you just feel like it's just better off than just to delete yourself from this world. And can honestly say that's not the best case scenario. It should never be the best case scenario. That should never be on your mind. You know how many times I've thought of doing things like that, but see, like, now I have my kid, and now I'm thinking of him and what that would do if I did that to myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, how would he be if I'm not here? Yeah, he's got a stepfather, he has a mom, he has a family that loves him, but then what's that going to do to him? What's that going to do to my mom if I'm not here? What's that going to do to my family if I'm not here? My friends, how's that going to affect everybody? And so far, that's been making me strong into not doing that stuff, and it's just sad because not everybody has that type of mentality, or is strong-willed into thinking of like, if I do this, how is this going to affect my kids? How is this going to affect my wife? How is this going to affect my friends, my family? Bro, Twitch was even on Kevin Hart's game show. I don't know if you ever heard of it. It's called Celebrity Game Face, which Kevin Hart started off.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, doing this game show. It's on Peacock. If you have Peacock, go watch it. It's pretty funny. So he does this Celebrity Game Face, right? And Twitch and his wife were on there to show to show the contestants, the celebrities that are there, to how to do like certain dance moves. Because what that game involves was to have these celebrities do like dances. They'll watch TikTok that are trending, and they have to mimic those dance. Object of it is that the person that's dancing cannot watch the video, but their teammate has to describe them how to do the dance moves, right? So it's just like, it was funny, uh hilarious. I enjoyed watching him on there and stuff like that. But it's sad, man. It's sad. Like, this should never be the best case scenario. No matter how bad your life is, you should always try to figure it out, and try to get your life back on track.
Bro, 40 years old, young brother, man. Like, I'm just not, I'm not understanding. I'm not understanding. Nah, gotta choose my words carefully because, you don't want to disrespect people. But I wonder if people would think that's selfish because you're not thinking about the people around you that it's going to hurt if you were to do something like this. You're not thinking about the wife, the kids, the friends, the family. You're thinking about, you have a pain or you have a feeling or something and you just wanted to stop, and or whatever people are going through. I know people have been in some dark places, man, and it's just, listen, I've been down in the dumps, never that far down in the dumps, but I've been down in the dumps, and it it's like I couldn't see myself ever doing that. But at the same time, I don't walk in these people's shoes. So how could I, judge them for what they do? I haven't walked in their shoes. I haven't lived their life. I don't feel what they're feeling. So how could I judge them or anything like that? All I could do is try to understand and try to make sense of it. But, sometimes there is no making sense of it. It is what it is. And you can't make sense of it. You to try is futile. All you can do is just keep doing what you're doing, and hopefully you can impact somebody close to you or say something that impacts somebody close to you, or maybe you reach online and maybe you stop somebody from doing that to themselves by your words. And who knows if you will ever know if you did that, but all you could do is try to uplift the people in your life as best you can. Check in with your homies, check in with your friends every once in a while just to make sure they're good, because you never know, that might be the phone call that they need that could get them over the hump and make them go left instead of making them go right. So
Exactly.
it's always good to periodically just check up on people. You ain't got to go kissing ass or nothing. Just be like, hey, what's up, man? Just showing love, seeing how you are. Because listen, there's been times where I've gotten a phone call where I was not in a good place. And I was just like, man, everything sucks. Life is pouring on, the irritation. And I get a phone call from somebody, or I see somebody out in the street, and, it uplifts my day. And it's like, all right, let's keep pushing through. That happens all the time to a lot of different people. But you will never know if you don't ever reach out. That's why I always tell people, if you have the feeling that you want to reach out, just do it. Just do it. And even if you don't want to talk to them, send a text message. It can't hurt. What's it going to hurt? It can't hurt. This is sad. And I just wish, listen, if you're going through something, reach out to somebody before you make a temporary decision. Before you make a permanent decision in a temporary situation, reach out to somebody before you think about doing something. And just, or if you're in a bad situation or you're in a bad space mentally, go help somebody. Because then you take the emphasis off you and you put it on helping somebody else.
Hmm.
That will in turn help you. I remember I heard that from an OG once. They said, listen, if you're down, go help somebody else that's down. I guarantee you, you won't be down anymore. I'm talking about emotionally. So, man, this is just sad stuff. Bad business. Bad business. Rest in peace to him and his family, man. That's all I can say.
Yeah, rest in peace. My condolences to him and to his family.
That's all I can really say about that, man. You never know what somebody's going through, man. It doesn't matter if they're a millionaire, billionaire, whatever. Everybody's human at the end of the day. Everybody goes through shit. You just never know. All right, from that to a little bit lighthearted news. Do you like Elon Musk, Isaac?
No, the guy's a fucking moron.
Why don't you like Elon, man?
Screwed me out of a fucking investment.
What do you
Dick.
what do you mean?
Dude, you invested in the same shit. Don't try to be. What do you mean? You invested in the same shit. We was doing it together on the stock market. You know what I'm talking about. Don't try to play stupid, bro. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
You stupid.
Yeah, exactly. You.
Listen, that was to me. I have no idea what you're talking about. What did we invest in that we lost money on?
That coin that came out. That
Oh, what,
Elon.
Doge?
Yeah.
Bro, I made money on Doge. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you didn't sell? You probably held. Did you hold for too long?
Yeah, I was trying to give it some, time, and then I should have sold.
You know what's crazy too? My homeboy told me that I should buy some more Doge. He's like, "Yo, you should buy like $50 worth of Doge, bro." It's like,
For
why?
what? It's not gonna go anywhere. That shit's gonna stay right where it's at. It's not gonna go.
Where's Doge at right now? I'm looking it up right now. I sold. I didn't sell at the highest peak. I wish I did, but I did sell at the right time when it comes to Doge. Doge, right? Get out of here. Doge is at 7 cents right now. It's at 7 cents.
7 cents.
Yeah. Remember when Doge was at like 70 cents, bro? Nah, it was at like 30. It was at like 40 cents almost. Wait, 50 cents? Doge was at 57 cents May 7th of 2021. Who sold at 51 cents? I sold it at like 30 something cents. I wish I sold that shit beforehand, but I didn't. Oh, that sucks.
I was excited too because by the time when that shit was going up, I was already at 700. I was like, yes, keep going up, and then it dropped.
Yeah, you didn't sell right. That's why you didn't
sell. I didn't sell like the right time.
Yeah, it happens to the best of us, bro. Listen, you just chalk it up as a learning experience. Let's see here. Let's see where we could play this. They have. Hold on. All right. So
what about Elon Musk? What about Elon Musk?
Well, Dave Chappelle brought him out and he got booed off stage. So let's check this out real quick. Hold on. Let's check this out real quick.
The richest man in the world. What expecting this, were you? It sounds like some of them people you fired are in the
audience. Yo, shout out to the GOAT, Dave Chappelle, man.
He's an ass.
Shout out to the GOAT, man. Dave Chappelle is a beast, bro. Oh man, so he got booed off stage. This is just something I wanted to throw in, and apparently, you would have been one of those people booing him. Why do you think people don't like Elon, man? He bought Twitter. He's trying to clean Twitter up, make it free speech. That's a good thing. He did fire a hell of a lot of employees, but a lot of people are mad about that. But what did this man do to deserve being so hated right now?
I don't know, bro. I don't he bought it, and I know he's trying to do all this cleaning up shit, but hasn't really done anything else. You know what I'm saying? Like we were all expecting like some real major change, like finally getting an edit button to when you commented on somebody's post, or when you before you even like, or when you post and you want to edit, this that option is still not there, and I'm pretty sure there's like other things that hasn't come to my mind yet, but it's just like, bro, it's Elon Musk, bro. Guys, I don't know. So much he could be doing and he's not doing. And I'm pretty sure most of those people are the same people that that invested their money in Dogecoin.
I hope not.
That
I
also
hope not.
tied to,
If so,
like,
Stupid.
listen, now is not the time for that. I hope not, though. But what I will say is that, listen, there ain't nothing wrong with Elon, man. I don't. I'm not mad at the
listen,
man.
I'm not getting mad at him for being rich. I'm not getting mad at him for buying Twitter. But it's just like, there's so much more you can do, and I'm not like seeing that. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially besides off of social media, like there's so much more you could be doing with your money. But this guy wants to go and fly off into space, like, or live in space, or whatever the
I
fuck
mean,
rich ass
that
people
brother,
wanna do
that brother is
nowadays.
on another level when it comes to his thought process. People that think like him, these guys are they out there, the visionaries that move society forward. Like I got a lot of respect for those guys, like the Elons and stuff like that. It's craziness, man. But I will say, yeah, he got booed. Okay, it happens. People are, it's also the opinion, a lot of people's opinions when they see that you fire a lot of people, and it's like, yo, you fire mad people, bro. Like it's crazy. But at the end of the day, he's running a business. He's trying to cut costs, and a lot of people are casualties of that nonsense. And what are you gonna do? Like if you're not the owner of the goddamn business, you're at the mercy of the owner of the business. And if they want to fire half the goddamn staff, is what they're gonna do. He owns it. He can do what he wants to do with it. On some
Yep.
real shit, we got to go make our own shit, and then we don't got to worry about getting fired. It's sucks, but that's the reality of it. Nobody has to. Nobody has to adhere and save your job just because you work there. They can do when they own it. They can do whatever they want with it. And if that means firing 11,000 people or whatever it was, that's what it is. None of us that have jobs are safe. Only way you are safe is if you have your own business, you build your own shit, and make your own money. Save yourself, which is what I think we all should do.
Bro, what the
All
hell is that noise in the background? Like I'm hearing
Unfo-
from your
uh,
end.
yeah, unfortunately, that's people picking up their kids and they're screaming in the hallway.
Ah, okay.
So
I thought you got a ghost in your house. I was about to tell you, bro, you might get a pastor or something.
I would have been like,
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Which is not common. I have seen videos where people be like FaceTiming each other and they'll see like a black shadow just coming across the other person's camera, and some weird, crazy shit, bro. Like some
yeah,
weird, crazy shit.
he just had to go get some Cheerios out the fridge real quick. And he was like, yo, pardon me, pardon me. Pardon me. Don't keep talking. Don't mind me. Don't mind. I'm just going to the fridge, Turn the black light off. Turn the black light off.
But
Don't worry
did
about
they
it.
ever say why Elon Musk got booed? Like, what was the reason for the boos? Or
Nah, Chappelle brought
besides
him
the
out and
fact
they
that
just
people
booed his
just don't
ass.
like
That's
him?
it.
I mean, you know what? It brings me back to when Steve Jobs had a working relationship with Bill Gates at the time. It was like years ago, and Steve Jobs actually brought up Bill Gates, and everybody just booed. You know what I'm saying? I guess that was people that was working with Apple or fans of Apple.
Well,
Uh,
maybe it's perception. The perception of somebody. The opinion. The what's the word? Is it Isaac? What's the word called? The optics of how
some
people.
people. Oh yeah.
There's a word for it, but the optics, like how you look in a court of public opinion, the narrative of the
Yeah, I think
person.
perception was the right word, like how you perceive
Yeah,
somebody.
yeah. His perception was probably bad at the time.
I mean, it still ain't good. I think there's still some people that still hate Bill Gates.
I mean, listen, I don't hate these people, man. I got a computer in my house. I'm not mad. Listen, man, if it wasn't for people like that pushing the envelope, pushing shit forward, doing what they do, they help civilization. Yeah, they may be assholes, but you know what? Steve Jobs, rest in peace. People say he wasn't the greatest person to work with, but he
Yeah, my
said,
man was spending like thousands of dollars creating a computer. That's why these computers, they cost so much money, because they were spending so much to I guess he wanted to build like the perfect computer, so he spent so much money building the computer and then charging a lot for the computer. And a lot of people were saying, like, uh that they hated that idea. That's why they kicked them off in the first place. They was just spending so much money, charging so much, spending so much, and they wanted to they wanted to reap the benefits. That's what it was. They wanted to keep those profits, and most of those profits was just going back into the business. But if I learned anything from Shark Tank, is when you start a business, instead of spending that money, you know what I'm saying, put that money back into the business and make it grow. You know what I'm saying? And Steve Jobs did just exactly that. Yeah, he took the money and he put it back into it, and he made it grow. You know what I'm saying? Steve Jobs was probably one of the most creative minds in the computer world, because there was always something different about the Mac computers, right? Back in the 90s in high school, when we got the Mac computers, we had, it was clear. You got to see inside it, but it was in different colors. You had white, you had green with white, pink with white. You know what I'm saying? Like that
I
was,
remember that.
you remember those computers, right?
I do.
That was the creative mind of Steve Jobs. And then he went on and did more, with the iPhones. You know what I'm saying? Like that eventually, changed until he died, and that creative just went to shit, because now you got these buffoons in there that just want to keep the iPhones the same, but just change the cameras and stuff like that. And I'm like, I'm not gonna keep spending my money or upgrading for a new phone if it's just gonna be looking like the same shit that I just got previously and doing the same thing. So, I mean, I still love Apple. The only thing that I love about my MacBook is the touch sensor that they got here. I
Well,
just
that's
wish they
the
would have made
name.
the screen touchable. But
That's the name of the podcast. Prime time, and great minds. Prime time and great minds. That's the name of the podcast this week. I should change that right now. Actually, let me
prime
edit.
time and great
Prime
minds.
time and great minds. Episode 23.
But I mean, like Elon Musk, man, he came out with the Tesla. You know what I'm saying? And bro, those Teslas are gorgeous. Like I've seen them. I've like looked inside it. Like there's people that have Teslas all over New York now. Some are expensive, but then some are, the regular price that you would pay for a regular car. And I think it's electrical, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, yeah, those are electric cars.
You know what I'm saying? And like that's an innovative, great mind there behind this vehicle, because now that's just changing the aspect of everything. Now every car is going electrical, and then pretty soon gas stations aren't going to exist except for electrical stations that you got to go charge your car, and then you're good to go. You know what I'm saying?
Well, they are
Uh,
trying to get rid of gas cars in LA,
like
and then
in
and then
general, bro, in general, all
yeah,
over the
in
world.
the next maybe 10 to 15 years, they're trying to phase them out. I personally, I mean, because electricity is a resource that you can make. I mean, it's hard to get gas. Gas is not infinite; it's finite. So there's only so much gas on the earth that we will have, and it might be safer to run off electricity.
But
But with that comes its own challenges too. So I don't know how they're
yeah,
going to phase out
exactly,
cars, but
because now My fear is what if we have a major blackout all over the world? You know what I'm
Yeah, you
saying?
got to have the infrastructure and to hold that and the grid to be able to harness that much
That much
power.
power. Yeah,
So
exactly.
I don't. That's going to cost probably trillions with a T to build, if not billions. So I don't know about that, man. That's going to be rough. But they're trying to phase it out, so we'll see. I mean, I don't know, but I look forward to seeing what the future holds. You know, I remember when I was a kid, I used to think we'd have flying cars by now, but you
Same.
know,
Because you sit there,
I thought so.
you would
I
sit
thought we
there, you
had
would
flying
watch
cars by now.
the Jetsons, and they have these flying
Word. The
vehicles,
year
and
2000, we'd have
you
flying
know
cars.
cars. You know what I'm saying?
It's 2023 and no flying cars yet.
People that movies back in the 50s. I remember there was a movie that was supposed to be futuristic, and they claimed by the time in the 1990s there was going to be flying cars. Like that's how far ahead people at that time thought. But no, we still had cars on the ground in the 90s. Already in 2022. We still have cars on the ground. There's no flying cars. I'm pretty sure, in the next 30, 40, maybe 50 years, when we're not here on this planet anymore, there'll probably be some flying cars.
Nah, there'll probably be some before that. There'll probably be some. Technology moves too quick, bro. Think about what technology was
True.
10 years ago. Like we went from like the two-way to like the phone with the picture to like the Nextels to like the sidekicks to the iPhones. Like all of this happened between like high school and college. It was like from the end of middle school till like the end of college. All of this took place. That's like 8, 9 years. Like think about where technology was 10 years ago. Think about
Bro,
matter of fact,
in the 80s, they actually had cars and phones. They had a mobile, like the
oh
cell
yeah, they
cell
had
phone.
cars and phones back then.
They had cars and phones.
All the famous people had them
They
back then.
actually had a cell phone. I don't know if you ever remember watching it on Saved by the Bells, but Zach Morris always had a cell phone in his pocket or in his bag
Just
somewhere.
like big, like the money
Big
phone.
ass phone. You know what I'm saying?
Looking like Floyd and shit.
So, and that changed. You know what I'm saying? And then we went into the beeper era. Everybody had beepers. Rap artists, regular people started
Yo,
having
how cool did you
beepers.
think you was when you had your first beeper, bro?
Oh, I thought I was pretty cool.
I thought I was the shit.
Because
bro.
at the time that I got a beeper, those were the times where you could actually, store out messages on your beeper, when Motorola was the ones that did that they had the beeper, and you could get a message on your beeper, like an actual text message on your beeper. And then now it's just like, now that it died out when cell phones came out, like officially, cell phones came out. I mean, I know I've seen, some doctors, they still have pagers because they need that for
Well,
their job and
that's
stuff.
different. That's for the job. Yeah, it's different.
But cell phones
Maybe
have come a
on the
long
golf
way.
course.
We went from flip phones with no cameras, making sure we were saving our minutes. Call me after 9. That's when
Call
I
me
have
out.
3 minutes.
Remember after 7? Sprint had the after 7.
Yeah,
It
bro.
was popping. You'll call me after 7. Wait,
7.
it's not 9? No, 7.
7. Yeah, and then that changed, and then those flip phones started having cameras, and text messages was evolving, and then now look at this touchscreen cell phones, bro. That you could just tap with just a finger, text message with your finger, make phone calls, take pictures, clear,
That's why
perfect
this is
pictures.
That's why this is called prime time and great minds, because great minds that got us all these cool gadgets that we have now. We got smartphones and dumb people. Don DeMarco for that.
Dom DeMarco.
Because a lot of people,
You stupid.
do you realize that you have people I don't think people grasp or understand that you have a computer in your pocket.
Pocket, exactly.
You have every one of us
Internet,
has a
bro.
computer in our pocket, but we don't think of it like that. We think of it like, oh, whatever. You know what's crazy? I was talking to somebody the other day. Picture how stupid this is. And shout out to him. I ain't going to say his name, but he's probably not watching this. But I was talking to somebody at work, right? And he
Yeah.
was like, yo, I just hate when people call me, bro. Like, why are people calling me? It's so disrespectful. And I'm like, bro, you do know you have a cell phone, right?
You stupid.
It's called a cell phone. You do know on phones, people call you. That is the point, right? Of a phone.
Mm-hmm.
He was like, nah, but why would you call somebody on my phone though? Why would you call me? And I'm like, I'm sitting there like I'm looking at him and I'm like, this little dude, he really is not getting it. So I was like, all right, let me try a different approach. I said, bro, before the touch screen, all these fancy phones, the phone was used for communication. Like you would call somebody from outside and you'd be somewhere and they'd be somewhere and you can talk to them. That's the purpose of a phone, right? You do understand that. He's like, yeah, I know. I just don't like when people call my phone. And I was just like,
You stupid.
Stop it.
I was
Get
like,
some
okay,
help.
time for me to shut up. And I'm just going to keep it moving like nothing ever happened. Bro, it's amazing to me, bro. It's amazing to me. We take shit for granted, bro. We
Yeah,
take
we
things
do.
for granted.
We definitely do.
All of us take things for granted.
So now you got tablets. Now you got tablets that you could get keyboards for and use it as your own computer. Like it's like technology has advanced over the years. I feel like even though I feel like Japan is like way ahead of us still, but technology out here in America has definitely advanced over the years.
Oh shit, worldwide, bro. Not just here, everywhere.
Oh yeah, worldwide.
Very, 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 very interesting. Um, let's talk about Mr. Lanes. Uh, let's talk about Mr. Lanes. I had a discussion with Mike too, but I think he left. He was in here, but he left. But Mike, if you're in here, say something. But have you been following this?
No.
No. Okay. Well, it appears to be that Mr. Tory Lanez is not the shooter in this whole case. This case appears to be a whole big misunderstanding about um, people fighting, women getting mad at each other over Tory. It's what it seems like. This whole thing could have been prevented from the stuff that has come out. It looks more and more like Tory Lanez didn't even have the gun in his hand. He didn't even shoot it. Looks things are coming out, and people are trying not to incriminate themselves. I don't really want to talk about this trial per se because it is what it is, and it's not a done deal yet. It's not all out. But what I will say is you gotta know as I think Isaac would agree with me with this, but you gotta know as a man when to fold them, bro. You gotta know when to pick the right. You gotta have the right women in your life, and this is not about believe all women. Those are the two things that I'm taking from this. Have the right women in your life, or the right people in your life, and this is not believe all women because, contrary to popular belief, people lie. Men lie and women lie too. And it just seems like allegedly there's a lot of lying going on here on Meg the Stallion's part. And this whole brother got his whole career snatched, been scrutinized for a year and a half, 2 years, making him seem like a person who is a person who shoots women or shoots at women. And the more and more stuff goes down, it's like, damn, he didn't even shoot the damn gun from what it looks like. Do you think that's fair, Isaac? that a brother could be accused of something, not be guilty, not be charged with anything, not be guilty by the court of law, but just the accusation of doing something as a man to a woman, and you could lose everything, your career, your money, everything, your freaking United States status, residency status. You could lose everything off an accusation. What do you think about that?
Uh, yeah, I think it's unfair. I remember. I think it was not remember, but it was yesterday that I think it was yesterday that I saw. I think it was like an article that popped up. I think on Facebook, and it was this Trinidadian. She was coming home, I think, from work as a She was a registered nurse. She was coming home from work, and her cousin, female cousin at that, followed her into the apartment with a gun. Everything was recorded on Ring. She had the camera set up in the house. She had the Ring. Everything was set up, and she you could see that her cousin was holding a gun on her and her mom. So she goes to the police department. Cops don't want to check out the camera, but after four times of trying to make this report, the fourth time she gets arrested. And you know why? Because her cousin made the accusation that it was her doing, all of that stuff, coming in with the gun, threatening, her and the family, and had her mom
Brenda.
had her mom back up that false claim. I guess because
Wow.
the mom was probably scared or whatever.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying? So backed up that false claim until they saw that camera was when the court got dismissed. The trial was dismissed. The girl was good to go. Like her job was literally on the line. Like they said, if you don't get this situation handled, we're gonna have to terminate you. So it was like, damn, like that's really fucked up with all the accusations against her, put against her, the arrest, the accusation, like her job, like was literally on the line. So she had to make sure she took care of it as fast as she could. With the trial dismissing the case, she's I assume she's good now. You know what I'm saying? Like I assume she still got her job. She's still working. But as to what's going on with her cousin, that I don't know. But like accusations could definitely, fuck up anybody's entire life, whether it's, sexual assault allegations, whether it's accusations, whether it's fitting the profile of somebody else that you look like. You know what I'm saying? Like that could mess up your whole life too. Because they'll falsely arrest you because you look like the person that they're looking for. They'll put the case on you, but it's not you. You're not the person that did it. You know what I'm saying? And that it's crazy and it's unfair and it's definitely unjustified as how this how it is, and I feel like people need to do their jobs better and try to make sure that they get the hard evidence that the person did do it, or for some lawyers is to prove that their client is innocent. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta get all the facts, man. You can't just
Exactly. You got to get all the facts. You got to
get
get
all
all
the
the
before
all
you
the
start
evidence.
talking about this person did this and this person did that. Get all the facts first, and
Hmm.
then you make your judgment. Don't just be sitting up here talking about, oh, I saw something. Oh, this person did that. This person did this. No, get the facts first. Man, woman, child, get the facts. Shout out to Brenda, Don DeMarco. We see you. But get the facts first, man. It's not always believe all women. It's not always believe all men. You got to get the facts.
Yeah.
Listen, facts. The facts are what they are,
Yep.
and Everything else in between there is it's not up for interpretation. I was able to get at Rich. Rich is available. Ruda has not hit me back, but I want to get Rich's thoughts on this too. So we are going to have a short intermission while I send Rich this link while I talk about prime time because Rich is into that as well. But Isaac, before we get into all that, let's put this back on the. Let's just take that off for a minute. I want to know your opinion on pew pews. I'm trying to be YouTube friendly. Pew 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 pew. Do you think that here in New York that we should have them? This is totally random, just coming from me to you right now. But what do you think about pew pews?
Well, I've never been a pew pew holder, but
do you want to be? Is the question.
I mean, yes and no. I say yes
right.
because
Let's talk about it.
I say yes because I have a right to, as long as I'm licensed, well licensed to holding one. But then I also say no because kids can always get into things, even if you have it, safe somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like they'll find a way to break into things, and accidents could happen. That's the only reason why I say no. So I'm kind of like on the men. I'm like a yes and no.
I'm not. Fuck that. Give me my pew pews.
I
Give me.
mean, but
pew.
nowadays,
we all have pew pews. All of us.
But nowadays it feels like you're gonna have to start carrying because of all the crazy shit that's going on. Bro, I just saw a video of a kid just walking into a built kids just hanging out in a building, and I guess they saw the person that they were waiting for pulls out a gun, pulls out the pew pew, and then starts blasting the kid.
Pew pew, Isaac. Pew pew.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what? Fuck it, gun. All right. There's people on YouTube that say it. So
wait. I got to hit you.
How dare you?
Isaac said,
fuck it.
Talk your talk, Isaac. Talk your talk.
Because listen, I'm tired of this censorship. We already get enough from it on TV with this FCC bullshit. Kiss my ass, all right? Guns, all right?
Listen, we ain't big enough anyway. It don't matter. It don't matter.
Exactly. It don't matter.
They ain't looking at us. Trust me.
So
oh, you funny, man.
Carrying a weapon of any sort, you know what I'm saying? But he pulled out, I think it was like 2 guns, and he started blasting on one of the other kids. They're just coming out the staircase. I guess that's what they were looking for. The person they were looking for then runs into somebody's apartment, blasts that motherfucker too. And I'm like, yo, what is going on? Like nowadays it just feels like you're going to have to start carrying because now your life is on the line. Whether you're on your way to work, you could be walking around minding your business, jogging minding your business, running minding your business. Like nowadays it just seems like you're going to have to start carrying because cops are not on every corner. Not anymore. They're not on every corner. So they would have to wait till they get that report for them to go and check it out. You know what I'm saying? And it's just crazy. I feel like either you start carrying or the government needs to start having cops on every corner, in every train stations, on buses, because shit happens on buses too. You know what I'm saying? Like it's.
I remember being on a bus back in the day when I was a kid or something. Some little kid got his chain snatched, but he didn't realize that there was an undercover cop on the bus. So he stood up, and he was like a short Spanish guy. He was like 5'4", 5'5", and the dude who snatched the little kid's chain, it was a little Spanish kid, and he snatched his chain. He had to be like my height, like 6'1", 6 feet, and he was like, "Yo, give him his chain back." And the kid who was like around my age, he was like, "Yo, what you gonna do?" My man said, "Yo, you got the badge on this side, the gun on this side." He was like, "Yo, give him his joint back right now." On the bus in the middle of a packed ass, and you know how packed the buses used to be back in the day. Packed ass bus. He's like, "Yo, give it back right now." What I said. He's like, all right, man. I'm like, yo, how you mad? You got to give the chain back, bro. When you just snatched the chain from his neck. What's wrong with you?
I'm telling you, bro, it's ridiculous. But see, like shits like that nowadays, you have to start carrying, bro.
Yo, I think
Just don't get trigger happy. That's all I'm gonna say.
no.
Don't get trigger happy.
I think when everybody has one, it makes more people. Rich, I'll bring you in a minute. Just hold on. I think when everybody has one, it will make everybody cognizant of wait, let me see how long this he got. I think if everybody has one, it'll be like, you know what? I know everybody's got one, so let me make a cognizant smart move right now. Let me not mess with people, or let's talk it out and be diplomatic, because then everybody just ends up dead. But when the bad guys got one and the regular people don't, listen, the right to bear arms is a real thing. I think listen, if you educate people and people get educated, I think that helps. I think it's all about education. You can't be ignorant. You got to know what you got. You got to know what it can do. I heard a CEO say this one time. He said, "Guns don't kill people. People kill people." And that was from a CEO. You know what I'm saying? Who carried? I think everybody should be able to protect themselves. So it is what it is. Matter of fact, let me get my boys' reaction to this. Shout out to the man. Shout out to the man with the plan.
What's going on, bro?
Shout out to the man with the plan.
They lost, bro. They lost. Just give it up.
We ain't there yet, guys. Shut the hell up. We are not there yet. We will not talk. We will not talk this talk until my other boy might come on. So if my other boy comes on, then we can talk the Jet talk.
God damn.
Hold on.
It's all out of love, Rich. You know it's all out of love, bro.
It was tough.
Me and Rich have been talking baseball on Facebook Messenger, bro. We've been talking baseball. Every time we get news, I'll be hitting him up like, bro, did you hear this? He's like, yo, I heard it, bro. I heard it. We just been talking baseball, bro.
Rich, what do you think about pew pews? Do you think everybody should have one? And if so, and why are you pro or against?
You know, that's I'm really it's not conflicted for me. I'm not sure. I'm not really educated on, maybe because I haven't been around them, and we grew up in the Bronx where pew pews was all around, but I definitely don't think everybody should have one, because there's people who are just irresponsible straight up with them, you know.
That's a good valid point.
Would you like one?
I mean,
for protection for your family. You personally, I mean, this is a personal opinion from you now.
To have one in the house, absolutely. You know.
Yeah, I'm not saying walk around like, hey guys.
Yeah. But that's the thing. Everybody wants to play. Everybody thinks this is Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead Redemption. You can just go down the street and bust a cap in somebody's ass.
Get over here, Morrison.
Shit, I can't say that. I'd be lying if I said I feel good about just massacring a bunch of folk. You know what I'm saying? It's not. It's not a cool thing, man. But no, all jokes aside, like, it's a fear thing, right? Because I take public transportation to go around, and am I gonna not make it home that day if everybody's having one on there? If somebody's having a rough day, right, and decides to pull out on me,
exactly.
like, or you're at a game and you're drunk and somebody says the wrong thing about your team. And mind you, people already fight over that nonsense without weapons. So imagine, you know what I'm saying? I feel like it's gonna put people's lives at risk, and it's already enough. It's already hard enough for everything going on in the schools.
Pew pews. I think we all should have one. I think we all should be educated on how to use it, a proper way to use it, how to clean it, how to store it, and I think we all should have protection, and we all should protect ourselves.
I told Sean,
100%.
he asked me. I told Sean, I said, I'm on the men. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
it's a yes or a no. You know what I'm saying? Yes and no. Yes, because nowadays I feel like I gotta carry just to protect myself because like you said, you could be at a train station, something pops off, or you could be
Mhm.
at a bus, something pops off. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? Nowadays you're gonna have to start carrying
Yeah.
because you need to protect yourself. And then at the same time, I start thinking, of my kids. What if they get
Mhm.
into it? They start playing with it, bang,
Mhm.
shot goes off. Then
Well,
they
that's on the person to.
then you end up killing your sibling. I've seen stories of like that where incidents happen, and I'm
Yeah.
like, even if you put it in a locked safe, no matter what,
Well, that's what it's
kids
supposed to be.
that kids always find a way to get into things. You know, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep. It's a
All right,
scary
here's
thought,
why.
though. It's scary.
Here's why. Have any of you guys seen this video? Now I'm not gonna play the audio because we don't want to get copyrighted, and this is the Shade Room, so they're pretty popular website, and they will probably copyright my ass. So,
Oh yeah, Shade Room. I heard of them.
any of you guys seen this?
Oh yeah. I've seen that
Have
one.
you seen
I've
this,
seen.
Rich?
No.
Now look, I'm not gonna play it, but look at this. These two plotting, face mask on.
Mhm.
And that's another thing, and we ain't even gonna get into that because that's a whole nother can of worms. Face mask. Now everybody, remember, you used to see somebody with a face mask when we was younger, and you used to be like, "Oh, staying away from him. He's up to no good."
Mhm.
Now everybody got a damn face mask because
Yep.
of Rona. So look
They
at
they
this:
sell them. They sell them in different colors down in the bodega bounty
two
now.
chicks walking up, plotting. Look at them, plotting. Look at them. Now we're gonna
Mhm.
fast forward. Now this lady right here. Shout out to her because she was like, it's not happening. All she doing is going on. She's trying to go home. That's all she wants to do with her friend. She going home, unsuspecting. This is in Atlanta. Look at that. Look at that. Right there. Protection, baby. This is why we need protection because she realized something is not right. And I will bust a cap in your ass. Look at that. Right there.
Yo, you know what's
Highlighted.
crazy? I didn't even notice it from
Right
Mhm.
when
there.
I
Wait.
first saw it. I didn't
It
even
gets
notice it.
better. It gets better. Look at that. Oh, wait. Look at that. Did you see the run? Look at her running. Look at her running. Look at her running. They come down. Hold on. Let's get to it. They come down. Yo, what's popping? Yo, oh shit.
Mhm.
That's why we need pew pews. Because that one in the green, she got hit. For sure she got hit. I know she
Yeah,
got
because
hit.
she was the first one down the stairs.
She got hit.
Mhm.
She ran.
It's
Homegirl was armed, ready for war. Now listen,
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. Um, I think it is unfortunate that we live in a world where you gotta have a pew pew and you gotta just to feel like you could protect yourself. But we have to deal with what is. We can't deal with what we think what we would like it to be. Both of you gentlemen have children. And I'm sure you ain't got to speak. I'll speak for you. Somebody, if the situation arose with some crazy came up, you would Cain Velasquez, any one of these goddamn people out here for your children. You ain't got to say it. I said it. It's fine. I ain't got kids yet. So my thing is, you got to protect your house. You got to protect your kids, bro. You have to
Mhm.
because it's unfortunate. But imagine if that girl didn't have that pew pew out. Imagine.
Mhm.
Who knows what could have happened? You know what I'm saying? But because she had to protect, now she's in Atlanta where you could just walk around with your shit. You can't
Yeah.
do that in New York yet.
Mhm.
If you do, you got to jump through hoops, pay hundreds of dollars, get permits, this, that, and the third. But in Atlanta, you could do what you want to do.
Yeah.
So I just feel like at least in the house, you got to be able to protect your castle.
No, and that's what I was saying
Maybe you
in
ain't
the
got to
house.
walk around
But
with it
it's
like
but
Mike and what's that movie with Martin Lawrence and Will Smith and Bad Boys.
oh yeah, Bad Boys.
What you said, Young Blood. You ain't got to walk around like that, but at least you
chitty
got
chitty
one in your
bang bang.
crib.
Yeah. No, I hear you on that. But yeah, just walking. I mean, and that's the thing now. You don't know who got what. You know what I'm saying? Like you, and that's the uncertainty of it. Sometimes we care about it, but then we get oblivious to it, right? Because like I said, I take the bus and train every day, not knowing if I'm ever gonna walk back into my front door and hug the boys again. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just that uncertainty, but you don't think about it all the time. You're just like, man, I just want to get home. Like I'm tired. I had a long day. You see the old lady get on the cart with her stroller, with her carriage of groceries. She ain't trying to fit in the pop off for nobody. You know, you just don't know. The next guy or the next girl's having a rough day, might, you know, but yeah, I agree with you. Definitely have one in the house just to be safe.
And not on some Godfather shit neither.
Or like what? Remember what was that movie with Fat Joe when he had the joint in the recliner chair?
Oh, Empire.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
My man.
Yeah. And
Shout out
still
to
got
Joey
pop, bro.
Yeah,
He
Shout out to
still
Joey
got
Crack.
pop.
Talk about the lazy
Oh, Brenda
boy.
been. Oh, I ain't even. Oh, my fault, Brenda. I ain't even see you responding. My fault. That's on me. My bad. Let me hit the button.
You stupid.
Sorry about that, Brenda. Brenda agrees with me. Pew pew. Everybody. joking. They sell guns. Say Brenda. Brenda got. You know what? Brenda got the pew pew. Mess with Brenda if you want. Mess with Brenda if you want. She coming for everything. Run up in Brenda crib if you want. So I mean, when you have your token points, and I can arrange it to be free. Oh, okay. He's free on Mondays. All right. I tried to get my other boy on, my boy Andrew on, but he's busy right now, so he cannot join us for the New York Sports Talk. Ruda ain't hitting me up. If he hits me up between now and then we'll get Ruda on. I tried to get you blacked out, Rich. I think he blacked us out on purpose. I tried to get shout out to you, Brenda, Don DeMarco. Pew pew. I'll let you know ahead of time. Yeah, because my boy got some good talking points with New York sports. So shout out to all the New York sports guys. I love all y'all. It was rough for the Jets this week. But Richie Rich, are you still with us? No, he's not. Okay,
he's not.
Shit. Damn. There you go, Brenda. Pew pew, Brenda. don't make me lose my voice again, please. Oh, Brenda. Brenda with the pew pew. Oh man. Damn, where'd Rich go? We gotta get Rich back.
Oh yeah, he said he's coming back now. He got a phone call.
Oh, there he goes. Are you back, Richie Rich?
Yeah, my fault.
You know what, Rich?
You stupid.
There you go. You heard that? You heard that, goddammit. You heard that? Don't make me lose my voice again, goddammit. I just got it back. Shit.
So stop screaming, motherfucker. Damn.
Surprise, motherfucker.
That's all I got to say.
He was like, hey. He was like, hey.
That's all I got to say. Damn, this dude should hop on now, but he don't want to. Hey, he's busy right now with his child. So
yeah, I'm echoing. So I'm gonna come back in.
Come back in. I got you. And we'll wait for you before we start. Richie Rich.
Yo.
Pew pew, goddammit. Pew pew. Oh man. I need your advice. Not advice, but I want your take on this right here. We didn't get to talk about this last week, but we will be talking about it right now. We're gonna let you go first as soon as Isaac pops back in. But other than that, how are you tonight, player?
I'm a little out of it.
Hit the goddamn like button. We got Rich back on, goddammit.
I was running around playing Santa Claus today, giving out gifts all day. You know.
You look like you was giving out gifts.
Okay.
No, that doesn't mean I think you look like a fat old white guy. I just said you just look like you was giving out
I
gifts
mean,
today. If the shoe fits.
Well, I'm one of those things.
What, fat or white?
That's for you. I'll leave that up to your imagination, buddy. Who knows?
Or you're one of them or both.
Whatever you want, baby.
He's like, I'm not going down the rabbit hole with you. My voice is back, God damn it.
I know.
No, it's not. I'm joking. Yo, what didn't that sound crazy, bro?
Yeah,
I sounded like an alien, bro.
It almost sounded like he was like faking it. Like it was
That's
like
what I'm saying.
It was like the fake call out of work voice. Like, hey,
I'm sick. Yo,
this
I'm
is
sick.
Rashawn. I'm sick. I can't come in today. I'll be back tomorrow. All right. Like, dude,
I had somebody tell me that. They was like, "Yo, you're faking it, bro." I'm like, "Why would I be faking this, you idiot?" Like, you've never seen somebody that has lost their voice because they coughed a million times.
You mean? Well, we saw people. We just never heard one like that. Like, I felt like your supervisor. Like, this guy's full of shit.
Even the people see me in person, they were like I was going to work, and I was just like,
it was like a bad impression of the guy that does like the movie intros. Like in a world, one man will find the courage. Like I was like, dude.
Bro, I was going to work, and I was like pointing in my throat, and I was like this. They was like, "Yo, what the fuck is wrong with you?" I was like, "Yeah, bro, I can't fucking do it." It's like, "Oh, what the fuck is wrong with you, bro?" Yo, my goddamn manager was like, "What the fuck happened to you? You okay? Why are you here?"
It's like he was the guy. Remember the guy from South Park that talked with the shit in his throat?
Oh yeah, sound like fucking Kane.
Oh my god,
like Kane back in 2000.
Yeah, there you go.
My name is Kane, and I am a Rudy Poo candy ass.
Can't do that shit no more.
Shout out to The Rock, man.
I tell you, being on this show is ruining my chance to be an elective government official. I tell you that.
Fuck your chances. Once again, pew pew. But I was about to say Isaac. I wasn't trying to call Isaac. Did he hit me back? Oh no. Richie Rich.
Yep.
The prime time. Let's not talk about how Isaac didn't know who Dion was.
You stupid.
But we're gonna move on from that. But let's talk about
listen.
So
this guy
cut his mic. No,
this guy Rich comes to me and he was like, "Yo, you heard about Dion?" I was like, "Dion who?" You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So then that's when he was like, "Oh, Deion Sanders," and I'm like, "Oh, okay, no, I don't know what happened to Deion Sanders." He was like, "Oh, you don't know who Deion Sanders?" I was like, "Yeah, I know who Deion Sanders is, bro. The only guy that played football and went from football to playing baseball. Like, I know who Deion Sanders is."
You didn't know who he was.
He wasn't the only one because Bo Jackson did it too.
Bo Jackson and Jordan.
You stupid.
Playing basketball to baseball.
No.
But you know what I'm saying? Like,
I said, how many Dions do you know, Isaac? He said, not many. I said, exactly. You should have known.
No, I can't know just by saying that's like a cop coming to Ray Sean for a description of a person who's like, "Oh yeah, he was white." White, you know what I'm saying? You gotta specify.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair though, it's like, well, how many other Dions do you know?
Exactly. That's my point.
I think that's what Rashawn's trying to say. Like, how many other Dions? It's not like a comment like, Michael, right? You can be like, which one? Or I don't know, like John who? John Starks, John Stockton, like
John Jones. John Jones and a bunch of coke.
That's what I'm saying. You say Dion, that first thing that comes to me is Deion Sanders. And then there's an old doo-wop singer named Dion from back in the day saying "Run Around Sue."
Rich would know that shit.
Yeah, he would, because I don't even know that shit.
Get some help.
Anyway. But he spells it Dion.
Rich,
Yeah,
What do you
sorry.
think about prime time leaving Jackson State and going to Colorado
Listen,
State University? Do you think it
the
was a
guy.
good move, sell out, not sell out? Black people need to relax. What do you think?
I'm not gonna say black people need to relax because folk can say whatever and feel however they want to feel about anything. I think it was a good move for him, and he's trying to, build up his coaching career, right? He's clearly, he didn't just do it for money. He's getting a good opportunity. He
Word.
brought some good
Even though he is getting a lot of bread.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But
Good for him.
he brought that school up a little bit, and it wasn't the best school to be at either, but he brought some shine to that school, and hopefully they can continue the legacy and continue to do good things there after he's gone. It's a lot. People do stuff. It's a business move. It's all business at the end of the day. People
Word.
just got to understand that.
People, a lot of people are mad. I think a lot of people are mad because of how it was presented. Because it was presented like, oh, Dion is coming to the HBCUs because he's trying to help the HBCUs. He's trying to help the community. He's trying to lead the charge and help the community. And
he did do that.
I think
he did that.
I think people looked at it now as if, yo, you said you were here to help us, and now you're trying to leave. But Dion didn't say he was staying there for 50 freaking years. He said, I'm here, and while I'm here, it's all about the money. But we're gonna look. He went from 1 winning season to 2 winning seasons, and I think they went undefeated this season, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't watch college football, but look at the progression, and now that opportunity has led to him jumping and getting a better opportunity with more money. And I look at it like who is going to come behind him and now carry the torch that and keep running the path that he started. It's not all on him just because he left. It's like, he did what was good for him and his family. And look at what he did. Now somebody else, what he did and being successful is going to open the door for another black coach to come do the same thing.
Exactly.
So I wasn't even mad at it. I was like, why is everybody so angry? Like me personally. Isaac, did you hear about this?
No, first off, I didn't even know Deion Sanders was a college coach. Because I'm just like you. I don't follow college football. You know what I'm saying?
Me neither. But it was
so
everywhere.
I don't follow much college football myself, but it was a pretty big headline when he took over. So you kind of like you see ESPN and
Well, see, that's the thing. I don't follow the ESPN news. You know what I'm saying? Like my notifications are off on ESPN, so if anything major happens, I would never catch it. But I mean, listen, we can't never be mad at somebody making their bag, right? You know what I'm saying? He's going to go somewhere. He's making more money, and most likely he's going to do what he did for Jackson State for Colorado. You know what I'm saying? So that's plus he's a big name. So what college wouldn't want a big name coach in their team? You know what I'm saying? Especially in football.
Yeah, and that's the thing. He's coaching young kids who are hungry, and
exactly.
All that mentality sometimes changes as you go to these bigger schools because you get treated so well and everything, and then that college career, and then you go to the NFL, it changes. He's preparing these guys for the long run too. I think you know what I'm saying. I mean, he's been pretty successful everywhere. He's done the analyst for. I think he was with the NFL Network or
he's been doing a bunch of different shit.
And now he's getting that Geico money too. He's doing a bunch of Geico commercials with Nick Saban, I believe. So he's doing his thing.
Listen, what the hell is that? Oh, that's Little Man. I'm like, what is that? I'm like, I hear a bunch of something.
What up,
I just
Kim?
don't know what it is.
Yeah,
we got Kim in here. Don DeMarco for Kim. Kim, to pew pew or not to pew pew? That is the question. That is the question. I like it for Dion. I think Mr. Prime Time is opening doors. And the fact that he's successful it makes it even more better for the people coming behind him. I think that's going to open up a lot of doors because if he would have came in and just been trash, nobody would give a shit. Oh, see, pew pew. We got another pew pew. Let's go.
And you know,
But,
it's the ladies. They ready to.
Yo,
bust
ladies
out.
are pew pew your ass. Keep playing.
Telling you.
Play with him if you want.
Telling you.
Play with him if you want. Listen, I'm all for the pew pew. Protect your house, baby. Protect your house. But listen, I think. Listen, I'm not gonna call that man a sellout. I would never. I'm not gonna disrespect that man like that. All I would say is that I understand why people are mad. They thought he was gonna be there like forever and ever and ever, or they thought he was gonna go to another HBCU. But listen, he gonna let that man. I know. Let that man get his money. Let him do what he got to do, and he gonna help his family out. And as long as he keeps being successful wherever he goes, that will open up the opportunity for another African American coach behind him. So I love it. All right, let's get to the real shit. Actually, I'm gonna change this. I have to change this. I'm sorry. Hold on.
Yes, any chance, any opportunity that I can get to rip Rayshawn a new one, I'm gonna do that.
Wait, I'm gonna come to your aid real quick. Rashawn, who's J.K. Dobbins?
J.K. Dobbins.
Without Googling it. Don't Google it.
I'm not Googling it.
Isaac, you can Google it.
Where have I heard that? I think I seen that recently. Does he play for the Ravens?
All
Motherfucker. Right. Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. You know what? Screw you. God damn it. I saw that name recently because I be paying attention, motherfucker. Anyway, we're saying about the goddamn Ravens. Yo, John, what it do? To pew pew or not to pew pew, John? That is the question of the day. To pew pew or not to pew pew? What it do?
So in other terms, other terms, what Rayshawn is trying to ask John is holding a gun or not holding a gun.
Okay, here we go. Here we go with Isaac. Yo, what the hell happened to your Jets, man? I'm gonna let you got the floor for this one. What the fuck happened to y'all? Why did y'all lose to those bum ass Lions, bro?
I was surprised. I was really surprised.
I was shocked.
Well,
I was shocked. There's a lot of upsets yesterday, though.
A lot of crazy games. You know, one thing that hurt, excuse me, that hurt the Jets yesterday. No quarterback pressure, which is unlikely for them. They've been averaging maybe 3 to 4 to 5 sacks a game sometimes this year. Quinnen Williams was out, our leading sack, go-getter for the Jets. He had a calf injury. So him not being there, you could see the struggle of getting to the quarterback yesterday. Which, if you get pressure on the quarterback, that makes the defensive ends and the linebackers' job a lot easier.
Shout out to John. Shout out to John.
There was no excuse for that touchdown towards the end of the game to give the Lions the lead with like less than a minute left. That was just bad defense. Like, let the guy wide open, just couldn't bring him down, and he scores. And then it just goes back to Zach Wilson just not being the guy, man. He had the NO yesterday, the interception, which was horrible, but
yeah, that was a bad pick.
He did what he could. He brought them down, he gave him the lead and everything. So he did his job for the most part, right? And even getting them in the field goal range, it was like a 60-something yarder. Half the kickers in the league can't even kick 60. So, it does it suck? Absolutely. But a lot of things that factored into that loss yesterday. The penalties, a couple bad non-calls from the refs. I seen there's a lot of like late hits, face mat that wasn't called that could have gone the Jets' way. But I mean, you can't play defense like that. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it's crunch time to close a game out. You tackle that guy, you still have a chance to win the game because they have to get in the end zone regardless. But to let him just waltz in like that, and the fact that he was even wide open, and then Salah letting the clock run, they had to get halfway down the field, they had 2 timeouts left, and then he let the clock run down almost 20 seconds so they can get set to run a play. It was just little bonehead things like that just didn't make sense, and it was I mean, the crazy part is the Jets are still in the playoff run right now because of the Patriots lost last
Yeah, they
night.
lost too. Yeah, there's a lot of
And
upsets yesterday.
they shit, and that made me feel better. I didn't feel too bad after I saw how they lost. They lost on a flea flicker
Yeah, that
interception,
shit was crazy. Yeah,
whatever the hell you want to call it. Like, it was embarrassing to see, Mac Jones get drilled into the ground by Chandler Jones yesterday. That was pretty damn funny. But they're still in it. The Jets have to win out. Because I was asking a couple of people in some of the Jet groups I'm in, I was like, what's the scenario now that the Patriots lost? So either the Dolphins need to lose 1 or 2 games and the Jets need to win out. Like, we basically need to win the next 3 games, which is against Jacksonville this Thursday, New Year's Eve against the Seahawks, and then the Dolphins game is the week after, I believe. So we basically have to win out. Win and we're in. And then
yeah.
hopefully a couple other teams lose
And
here
once
and
you
there.
win with that defense, who knows? Especially if you get some people back.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. Mike White has like fractured ribs, and it goes to like, what was that doctor in Buffalo looking at? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would they even clear him to play at all? I mean, he's hurt, right? I mean, we saw the
Yeah,
game,
because
right?
at first I didn't think his ribs were broke, but
I mean,
when
he was literally gasping like a
yeah,
fish out of water,
when I
man.
looked at it again, because I did look at it the next day again, like the
Mhm.
way he was like, oh, they was kicking his feet. I was like, yeah, because I've been aired out, like I've been punched in the chest, and I've been tackled and lost
Mhm.
all breath, and I know what
Yeah.
that feels like, and
Oh,
I was
shit.
the same way. I couldn't breathe. I couldn't do shit. So
Yeah.
the way he was holding his chest and he was just like kicking his feet and shit, he was just like fuck, fuck, fuck. Yeah, I was like, damn, you're right. It did definitely because I think Rich called it. Rich was like, yeah, he looked like he broke his ribs. I was like, yeah, he was
Yeah,
moving
I
like a
mean,
broken rib, brother, right there.
and yeah, and it comes down like he's gonna be out 3 weeks.
Yeah, that's like a
You know
month.
what I'm
That's like a
saying?
month right there at
Yeah,
least.
so his season's probably done. I mean, everything's up in the balance right now. Like, you want to root for Zach, right? Because they drafted him, second overall a few years, last year, and he's a first round draft pick, supposed to be the future, and it's like, this guy he doesn't have the locker room, right? Which does
He damn
affect the
sure
way
don't.
that somebody plays, and like, does he have the talent to, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I don't believe. I really don't. I mean, if that's all we got, I'd rather him than Flacco, right? Because
Oh,
Flacco's a statue out there. And
yeah, it's
he
not
ain't
good at
bringing.
all.
Yeah, he had the first couple of good games here and there. The Cleveland Brown game, that's not knocking it from him, but I'd rather Mike White right now. And then it goes to the people ask like, oh, what are we gonna do next year? Like, I don't know.
Next
Wilson's
year
under
ain't here
contract.
yet.
Yeah, like, I'm still focused on this. I still think this team will make the playoffs. They're still in it. Why not believe, right? You know what I'm saying? You can be unrealistic about it all you want, but I'm believing right now. And then if Zach's the guy that we got to put out there, hopefully he can get it done.
Isaac, what do you think about the Jets yesterday?
I mean, like I said, it was a surprise that they even lost. I didn't get a chance to watch the game, but I was paid attention to the scores, and I'm like, wow, like this is crazy. But like you said, the way he got like that tackle, bro, I really thought like that was it. Like, oh man, this guy's gonna be out probably for a year and a half. But I'm glad that it's only 3 weeks because you hate to see somebody who plays sports just get injured and they take that long break to heal themselves. We've seen it all the time in wrestling. We've seen it in baseball. We've seen it in hockey, basketball, football, all of that. But yeah, man, I was just surprised to see to see those Jets lose, and I'm
It was,
like, damn.
if Mike White's, healthy and in this game, I really think it'd be a different turnout. You know what I'm
I do
saying?
too, because
No, yeah,
Zach,
definitely,
Zach be out there looking pitiful sometimes, bro. It's like, what
It's
is he
definitely.
like
doing?
and then to his defense, and I've been saying this all year, offensive line is not good. It was this year was supposed to be the year where the offensive line was going to be one of the showcases for the team. To be honest with you, like, we have 2 guys. We had Mekhi Becton coming back off an injury, and then he got hurt again, and his season was done. And he's supposed to be really good. Then we got a guy, Elijah Vera Tucker, who was almost a Pro Bowler last year in his rookie season. And he went down. And it's like, as soon as he went down, everything, because this guy was switching positions during the game on the offensive line. He was playing tackle, then guard, and then on the left side, then going to the right side and tackle and guard. Like you don't find a lot of offensive players that can do that, And then he goes down. And then they're trying to fill in, and it just hasn't worked. And then there's times where they let guys. Detroit was getting pressure on them all day yesterday. And if you get pressure on the quarterback, then he's scrambling and then he can't make an accurate throw. Because Zach Wilson cannot throw the ball. He can't lead a receiver open, which you saw yesterday. All the ball looks like he's throwing 100 miles per hour out there. And they're bouncing off the hands or they're just zipping by the receiver. Like, he doesn't lead the receiver. If somebody's open, yeah, he can hit him. Sure, I can hit him. You can hit him. Isaac can hit him. But to lead a receiver open, like what Mike White does, right? Mike White throws the ball to where the receiver has the best chance of getting it. And to potentially get yards after the catch or whatever. But yeah, he just doesn't have that capability, man. I really don't know what it is. And the weather was good yesterday. It was chilly, but I don't know. And like I said, he drove them down the field. We took a late lead. Defense had to hold them up. They had their one job to do. And they were pretty solid. They didn't give up a lot of. They gave up the one. Actually, it was special teams. Gave up the touchdown, and everything else was field goals. And then that last touchdown towards the end of the game, and that shit really was like, damn, defense played great again. They were pretty solid. Just that last minute, I don't know what happened. I don't know who lost the assignment. It was just ugly. It hurt. It really did. It hurt. It sucked.
Do you think? Oh, go ahead.
No, I'm done.
Do you think? All right. So you say you believe that they'll get in. Do you think they can get in? Do you think they'll win out with Wilson as the quarterback? Do you think they can win out?
The Jet fan in me wants to say yes, right? But
what he really means is stupid.
No.
Nope.
You want that. The team, like I said to you guys last time, right? As a fan who's been struggling and dealing with this, the losing seasons and the non-improvement and the non-adjustment, this team has improved a lot from last year. Like it gives you something to get hopeful for. But if there's we're not out of it yet, and we control our own destiny still. So it's like it's exciting, you know what I'm saying? Because it's like the crowd was into it yesterday. Everybody was hyped and ready to go. And if we win yesterday and New England still loses, we're right back in it.
Yeah, right back.
You know what I'm saying? Then it's another week. And it's just another week of we gotta hold it. You know what I'm saying? Then it's less pressure. Because realistically, if the Jets get that last wild card spot, guess where we're going for the first game of the playoffs? Go to visit Mr. Patrick Mahomes in Kansas City. You know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. You just gotta believe, because that when the Jets went on those two runs in 2009 and 2010, nobody would have thought we'd have beat New England in New England or Indy in Indy, and you know what I'm saying, get to those championship games. But Mark fucking Dirty Sanchez, boy. You know what I'm saying? But if Zach is the guy right now, he's got my support. You know what I'm saying? He just has to play better. And he just has to do what he has to do. You're a professional football player. It's year 2. You're basically playing for your career now. Because next year, if a free agent, if the Ravens don't sign Lamar Jackson, if I'm the Jets, I'm tempted to sign him. And keep Wilson as a backup. I'm just saying. No, I know.
Unless they're going to have to throw the bag at him for him to leave. He's going to have to get a big bag.
The Jets have the cap space to pull a move like that. That's what Joe Douglas has been doing. All these dead salary caps that he was salaries that he was getting rid of over the last 2 or 3 years. Yeah, we have the money to sign him. So or are we gonna draft another I don't know. I don't want to think that far ahead.
Another quarterback that's starting back over from scratch and shit.
Yeah, I mean, we have Zach under contract still for another. I think it's his third year next year. So I mean,
Was
we'll
it
see
4
what
years?
happens.
So you're having for another 2.
Yeah. Yep. So
This is completely off topic, but all you guys watch UFC, right?
for the most part,
If I could remember, there's a fight on. Yeah.
They got. I think this year we're getting John Jones and Francis Ngannou around March. What do you guys think?
John
Gonna be a-
Jones.
Who you got? You got John Jones being Francis Ngannou
I don't know.
at heavyweight.
Mm.
Hey, listen, crazier things have happened.
John Jones a bad motherfucker.
He's
man.
he's a bad boy. But
But
I don't.
how long?
I don't
How
know.
long is it? How long has it been since he's been in the octagon?
Well, they both have had about a year off. John Francis has fought earlier than
Yeah, I was
John.
gonna say we watched him win the championship.
Yeah, I think Ngannou after the Stipe fight where he knocked Stipe, I think me, you, and Koga was watching that one. I don't think he's fought since then.
But he's still the champion, though.
Yeah,
no?
he's still the champion. What the fuck is that?
Oh,
Green.
Sammy Watkins. Yeah, they
Oh.
let him go. That was one of those signings where it was like, who gives a shit?
I don't see Francis losing to John Jones at heavyweight. I just because Francis, all he has to do is this, and you go to sleep. So it's like I don't.
Yeah, but John Jones isn't some guy.
No, he's
gonna
got
work.
skills.
He's gonna have to work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he's gonna
have to
work.
fight the perfect fight.
Yeah.
To beat Francis, because if Francis touches him, he may not go to sleep, but he's gonna be severely hurt because Francis Ngannou is a naturally huge, big African brother. John Jones is a big dude, but he has to bulk up to get to heavyweight. Ngannou is a natural heavyweight, so I don't. But like I said, he's got skills, so I don't know if you could just say Francis automatically because John Jones has skills.
I mean,
he's a bad motherfucker.
That's gonna be a fun match to bet on. That can go either way, really. You know,
I favor Francis. Let's talk about the New York sports teams. So, what do you think about the New York rotation?
So
Isaac has been wanting to talk about this shit all week. So we're gonna let you go first, Isaac.
Rich.
Being that you told me, he said, "I told you so, motherfucker. I
Rich.
told you so."
Listen to me when I tell you this, bro. I
shit.
told
shut up
Rayshad,
now.
I was like, yo.
Going on mute.
I told Rayshad, I was like, yo, Yankees are showing interest in Carlos Rodon, right? And he was like, I don't believe it when I see it. Do you believe it now, motherfucker? Do you believe it now?
Nope.
Sign this motherfucker. Now he's part of the pitching rotation for the New York Yankees. And I'm kind of excited to see how this is going to go for next season.
We can tell
You know what I'm saying? Yes, because me and Rich, we spoke about this. These motherfuckers need pitching, man.
Yep.
They need
they got their number 2 starter right there to go behind Cole.
Yep.
And then, so you got Cole, Rondon, and Cortez 1, 2, 3. And then you got Severino, and if Frankie Montez can pitch to his potential, then we got a pretty solid. I saw a kind of ignorant statement. It's like, we got the best rotation in baseball. That's very far-fetched to say, because we don't know what this, rotation could be. We don't know who's going to stay healthy. We don't know what's going to happen. But
yeah, a lot of things can happen.
On paper, pretty good damn rotation. But we just got to see how it played. And then we also saw that Yankees are talking to Michael Conforto, former Mets center fielder.
I did
So
see that too.
if they do sign him, he's most likely going to play left field to replace.
Yeah, because they got to shore up left field.
Well, yeah, because they lost Benintendi because he went to the White Sox, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he went to the White Sox.
So,
bro, listen, I got the sports package. I got MLB Network on my TV 24 hours. I don't give a fuck about nothing else. MLB Network right on my TV 24 hours just so I don't miss any type of news. Somebody signs, I want to hear it. You know what I'm saying? So I got MLB Network on my TV 24 hours just so I won't miss shit. You know what I'm saying? And they were actually talking about, you know, the signings that have happened, you know, with this, I guess postseason, you can still say, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Justin Verlander going off to the Mets. Jacob DeGrom went
with
to
the Rangers.
with the Rangers.
Trey
I
Turner
think
to the Phillies.
you know what I'm saying?
Justin Turner just signed with the Red Sox.
Look at that,
You
bro.
know,
Like
yeah.
Justin Turner, you know, and
yeah.
I think Roy Halladay, right? Didn't Roy Halladay go somewhere? Or
Roy
he-
Halladay has passed on, my brother.
No, I heard. Well, no, I heard something somewhere.
You talking about the wrong holiday?
Yeah, Roy Halladay.
Or the wrong
passed
Roy?
away. Like like a few. No, he's not. Don't call him stupid.
No, no. Actually, I meant to hit this one. That's a bad.
Yeah.
Rest in
I
peace.
saw
Roy
Holiday and
Rest in peace,
Roy
Roy
Halladay. I
Halladay.
forgot he passed away.
You know what that sounds like? That's like when the Prince in the Prince in Riyadh was like you caught a cramp, nigga.
Exactly.
Wait, hold on. Wait. Whoa.
Oh shit!
Whoa.
Charlie Horse.
What the hell was that? Wait, what?
Yeah.
I don't got the answers to what that just. You lucky this isn't spicy talk. You look like you just was like, oh, like you had a chick. You like you had a chick under the table doing something nasty.
Bro,
what is going on here?
I wish. Yo, funny.
What the hell happened to you? Yo, nobody's gonna talk about this. Hold on, wait. What the hell was that? My man said. My man was in the chair having a fucking seizure.
Yo,
what the hell's going on here?
Just caught a Charlie horse in my left leg, bro. Oh, this shit hurt too.
Yo, tell. Listen, you have your child in the room, okay? No nasty things. No nasty things. Get out of here. You know what that reminds me of? Where the guy from our Riyadh in WWE when they go to overseas, he's like, "Yo, I want Yokozuna to have a match." And they were like, bro, Yokozuna is passed. He's passed on, brother. You dummy. He's gone.
Stupid.
Why would you ask for Yokozuna? That's what that looks. That's what you sounded like just now.
So really quick, yesterday I'm at the game, right? I'm tailgating, and I really thought it was over for me, boys. Like I'm eating a sausage. I'm eating a sausage and peppers. I'm drinking some rosé. Drinking some Johnny Walker Red Label, and it's not even 10 o'clock in the morning yet. And next thing you know, I'm fucking almost choking to death on the roll, on the bread roll. Like I that shit would not go down. I'm like, oh my god, man! I'm telling you, giggity, fucking
giggity goo.
It was so bad. It was like 20 minutes. I'm sitting there trying to drink water and shit, and that shit's just coming. It was so bad. Now I got caught a Charlie horse on air. I love it.
It's all good. I got something that'll cheer you guys up.
Time to go to the doctor. Oh yeah.
He's all the way back.
This will cheer everybody up.
Stevenson. Is anyone going to? That's on the 30. Flips it back.
Oh yeah, this is where they messed up big time. Big time.
Stupid. Oh, wow. Incredible. Cameron Jones takes it in and wins the game for the Raiders.
Awesome.
Clip this up. Tag the Facebook user. He knows who he is. I'm clipping this up and I'm tagging him.
Yep.
Tagging him. We clipped this one up just for you, buddy. That was very stupid. And the Jets fans was like,
you don't feel too.
I said, give me a hell yeah.
Shout out to all the Jets fans laughing at the Pats fans after that.
How dare you?
So, and about the New York sports, Giants won last night, right? And I don't know, I don't know if you guys are paying attention or not, but the Knicks and the Rangers, both 7-game win streaks as of last night.
The Knicks are in the playoffs right now, ain't they? Ain't they like
No. I'm
They're
not
not out
sure
the playoff
standings.
picture.
They're
I
not
just
out,
saw the
but-
standings.
Yeah,
I just saw the play. Hold on, I got you right now.
Yeah, The Garden's
Get it,
heating up, fellas. The Garden's heating up.
Yeah, yesterday was a big upset, like upset special. There's a lot of upsets yesterday.
Mhm.
The Knicks, yeah,
Cowboys.
they are in the playoffs. It's six place.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I knew it because I saw the standings
Yeah.
yesterday. That's how I know.
Yeah. Yeah. 7 games in a row.
17
Rangers
and 13, not bad.
Yep. Rangers won 7 in a row. They beat the Blackhawks last night, I think like 6-2. So, rocking, repping.
I can't believe the Cleveland Cavaliers are 20 and 11. Wow.
That's a team that's in rebuild mode. They got the talent. They got
They got a lot of good young boys, man.
All them draft picks they traded for.
Yeah, and
we're
now
gonna
it's
see
panning out.
You're gonna see OKC there soon because God knows they got draft. They're gonna be first pick in the draft for the next like 6 years.
I'm looking at Memphis. I'm looking at the Pelicans. The Pelicans didn't really surprise me, but I didn't think they would be this high.
You got a healthy Zion,
yeah,
who's shutting everybody up.
The Nuggets, the Nuggets were good last year though. The Kings are 16 and 12. That's surprising.
Yeah. That's another team finally on the cut. They
on the
finally
rise,
got the right pieces. Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean, listen, the rebuild is when you rebuild as a team. You're supposed to rebuild. You suck for a year or two, and then you're supposed to be getting gradually better. You don't rebuild and be trash for 10 years. Like, come on, son.
Look at the Jets, buddy.
But why is it some of these teams are able to do it right? Like, yes. Where's the standings? Let me pick a team. I pick a team like Cleveland. Well, no, I can't pick Cleveland because they had LeBron recently. Pick a team like Memphis. Well, no, because they've been good too. Denver's been in rebuild mode, but Denver hasn't been trash. They've been 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, and now they're starting. They haven't been like when the Knicks are in rebuild mode. The Knicks are like they're like standing. Their standing is like 14th in the league for 4 years in a row. When the Denver Nuggets are in rebuild, when Memphis is in rebuild, the Kings have been bad for a while. So the Kings are the only team where I can say they've been bad for like 8,
but
9
that's what
years
I'm
in a
saying.
row.
Memphis has been
Most teams
decent.
are not like that.
Yeah, I know. Well, remember the Knicks made the playoffs last year. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what I'm saying.
They were
a
high seed.
They're not in rebuild. I'm talking about rebuild like Sacramento was in rebuild, like bad. Most of those teams, you go through 1, maybe 2 years where you're at the bottom of the barrel, and then you start to see progress. You start to see 7th, 8th seed, 9th, 8th seed. You start to see them start to creep up, and then maybe they get a good veteran that's on the decline, but he's still good. Maybe they get a superstar, maybe because they got a shitload of money. And then next thing you know, they're 4th and 5th seed, and then they start to make a push. It doesn't take 10 years. It might take 4 for them to get competitive, but it doesn't. And then it's like, then we look at them like they're missing one piece that'll put them over the hump. You know what I'm saying? Like the Detroit Pistons, they're missing one piece. Oh, Rasheed Wallace, there you go. Championship. Like, that's what I'm saying. Detroit sucked. Then they put that team together. You got the Chauncey Billups, you got the Rip Hamilton, got the.
Well, remember, it's not just
you know what I'm saying.
We've seen teams that had great players, great lineups, and they couldn't do. It's coaching too.
Yeah, that's true too.
You know what I'm saying?
Got to have the proper coach. I'll give you that.
I'm not the biggest fan of Tom Thibodeau for the Knicks. You know what I'm saying? Because
you don't like Thibodeau. What's wrong with Thibodeau?
I didn't say I don't like him. I just don't like the rotation he plays. You know what I'm saying? Like he does. Like, you got guys like Evan Fournier, he paid a lot of money to, and maybe because guys aren't being productive when they're out there. So maybe I get that. But guys like Obi Toppin should be playing more minutes. That guy brings a spark to the offense. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna light you up, but he's gonna bring a spark, and that's what the team needs when you bring the bench players out. Your bench team out. Shout out to Littles.
My man. Go somewhere. Come on, go.
But he's got them playing well now, which is great. He's got them playing at the right time. About to go into the All-Star break soon in a couple of months, and this is the right. And then with the trade deadline coming up, maybe they'll make a move. Maybe they won't. I don't know.
Oh shit! Isaac's happy. What happened, Isaac?
So you remember when I told you about the that video call about the production assistant training that's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Your boy has been selected.
Yeah. Awesome.
I'm happy, bro.
Congratulations.
Oh my god.
Yeah, do your thumbs up, bro. Yeah, I saw you about to do it. Wow.
I'm happy, bro. I'm happy.
Rich, did you see the World Cup?
It's crazy because
Yeah.
it's
Go ahead,
because
Isaac.
it's crazy because Pedro went for it. We was both on the same thing,
Oh, you stole Pedro's joint?
You stupid.
and he got the email and he told me he didn't get selected, and I was like, damn, bro. I was hoping we could have just done this shit together, but no.
Nope.
He said that he didn't get selected. I'm pretty sure it's probably something in his application that just didn't sit right with them.
Stop the cap.
But I'm happy, bro. I got it.
Congratulations, man.
I got it. So now I have to record a video interview and send it to them, and I have to do it by Wednesday.
Isaac, Rich, what you think about the World Cup?
Well, it seemed exciting for the most part.
It's the greatest soccer game I've ever seen, bro.
When it comes to football or soccer or however people want to call it, I think it's only as good for me as if how people are invested in it.
Yeah, that's why I only watch the World Cup, because that's when motherfuckers is the most invested. And that's
Yep.
when it's like the crowd is going crazy. I be in the bars, they be like, ah! I'd be like, why am I cheering? Let go of me.
Across from my tailgate where I was tailgating at, these guys, I love the creativity of people during the tailgate, man. There's nothing better than a Sunday morning tailgate. They had a TV plugged outside their car somehow, like some old school flat screen. That was the picture was super dim, but they played that. They were playing the World Cup during the tailgate yesterday.
This person shit came on
And then
fucking
and then
10 o'clock.
and then as I went into the stadium, they had it on a lot of the screens. So I hear people cheering and yelling, and I'm like, the game hasn't started yet, and I'm like, oh, the World Cup is on, okay,
Bro.
And then
All
once Argentina sealed it, you know what I'm saying? It was like there was people in there with Jet Argentina shirts, and like it was beautiful, man. I love seeing it.
I was watching this shit in the crib, and this brother Mbappe
From France, right?
scored 2 goals in 2 minutes, bro. I'm sitting there like, oh! Ah! I'm in my living room screaming like, get the fuck out of here. This nigga's crazy. Oh shit. This shit. And then they almost scored a goal in like the 118th minute. They almost scored a goal. Mbappe almost scored a 4th goal, but the dude from Argentina blocked it, like the goalie. He blocked it at the last minute. I was like, oh shit. I was here screaming by myself, bro. Shit was fucking fantastic. I love the World Cup, bro. I love watching the World Cup, especially after the round of 16. I love watching like soccer, bro. It's like Mbappe is a fucking savage. Good for Messi. He finally got that World Cup win. Ronaldo, it might be a wrap for him trying to get one, but Messi got his. So Messi,
I know.
he can retire a happy man.
A lot of the bars did pretty well yesterday, and got the sports booking back.
The bars was packed. There's a lot of people that I have on TikTok and on Instagram, bro. The bars was packed out when Mbappe scored the goal to tie it up. Like one of my boys was live. Yo, you couldn't even see the TV. All you saw was this in the fucking phone because everybody was like, ah! Everybody was going crazy, bro. He's like, oh shit, did you say that? I was like, damn, I wish I was there.
I tell you, like, see,
daydreaming with everybody else.
Yeah, I love like big crowd reactions. You know what I'm saying? Like when people are like, especially like in bars, because you go to a stadium.
Oh yeah, I
like
love that shit, bro.
Yeah, but like when you're in like a bar and someplace sworn, everybody's going nuts. '09 World Series, for instance. You know what I'm saying? As the game was getting closer to the end, and bar was like, it wasn't that crowded. And I was like, oh, this is great. You know, it's not like super crowded, but you want more people to come in to jump around and celebrate with. And then right as the final out was made, everyone was like, oh my God, you couldn't even like step 2 feet without bumping into somebody. But we were jumping around and we was like, yeah, I love it.
Yeah, fucking crazy, bro. I love that shit. I just be in there like,
Give me a hell yeah.
bro, I be going crazy, bro.
I had a beer.
Nah.
Had another beer.
What? Give me a beer. What? I said a Budweiser. What? Not a Budweiser. What? A Skullweiser. What? And a Stunner. What? And another. What? Yeah, it's crazy shit. Y'all guys got anything else? We've been going strong for 2 hours. You got anything else before we get the fuck out of here on a Monday night?
Congratulations again, man. That's good
Thank
stuff
you.
right there.
Thank you.
That's good stuff.
I just,
Hell yeah.
And as always, guys, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Anytime.
thank you for coming on, bro.
We see you,
My
little
pleasure.
man.
Thank you for having me.
I got a stunner for you when I see you, boy. English. He's looking like
getting there. He's getting
I know.
there.
I know. I'm gonna hit it with the show. You okay? Yo, you are at fuck him up age. You at fuck him up age now. I can fuck you up, and your father would let me. Clip this up. Clip this up. When I hit him with the stunner, please don't sue me. I have consent from the dad.
When you guys get a chance, check my my Facebook. Like, I shared a video. This mother let her kids say one curse word each, and then the middle child, it's the funniest thing. He's like, motherfucker, like this, like he was dying to say it. I guess it's just like the emphasis on the funniest thing ever.
Okay, let me see if I can see it now. I'll play it.
Yeah.
You better not copyright strike me, motherfucker.
Who?
You.
I'm
Fuck
not.
you mean who?
I don't know how to do that.
Who? You. That's who.
Who?
Hold on. Let's see if we could do this shit.
Oh yeah,
All right.
there you go.
All right. Fuck. What the fuck is this?
I have no idea.
One free pass.
What is it?
If you get to say one bad
Little
word.
homie with the blue shirt.
Okay. Who wants to start?
Me. Harrison. Me. You can say that word. Harrison.
No. You don't help him.
Harrison, you know what word to say?
No talking.
I can't.
My God. Landon, what's
What?
Harrison,
My man went in, bro. Yo, he went in. One time, son. One time. No, he just kept going.
You know what that means? That means somebody in that house says motherfucker a lot.
Yeah.
It's either the father or the mother. They say that shit a lot. Cause he said that shit with like enthusiasm. That's gonna be Rich's kids. They're gonna be like, fuck.
Hendrix, I took the phone away from him the other day, and he just called. He said it clearly. He said, "What the fuck you doing?" I was like, I said, I just looked at him, and he's staring. He's staring at me with like the most serious face.
That's my boy. That's my boy right there.
Take my phone away to put me to bed? No, we're not doing this. Crazy,
what the
man.
fuck you doing? You know where he gets that from? His daddy.
You know, I don't know if you ever seen that movie called Euro Trip.
Oh, of course.
There was,
come on. Me scusi.
Yeah. Put this shit up,
bro.
He said, "What,
bro?
the
You
fuck
know when the dude gets the email, right? It says you got mail, motherfucker. So I had that as my ringtone, and my son hears it, and then he repeats it. I'm like, hey, watch your mouth, bro. He literally said it. He was like, you got mail, like, bro.
Yo, shout out to all these badass kids that's coming up. Oh man, that's gonna be a lot of Stone Cold Stunner. What the fuck you doing, Daddy? You crazy?
I didn't know what to. I froze. I was just
Hendrix
like, oh
is
my
my
god.
dog, man. Hendrix is my.
Yeah.
We're gonna me and him gonna get into a lot of mischief, and I'm gonna cover for him
You
every
know,
time. I'm gonna
thank
be like,
God.
blame me,
Thank
blame
God
me.
the school hasn't called or has mentioned anything about him like repeat, because I'm like, I try, sometimes it's hard because you don't, they're in the room, but they're not paying attention, and you hear them like say something and then they repeat it, and it's like, oh my God, like I have to be careful with what I say.
Oh man.
Oh shit! Just
I can't
okay.
wait. I can't wait to clip this shit up for Mike.
So
I'll
you
clip that shit up.
remember how
I'm gonna tag him in it too.
I didn't know that about I heard Justin Turner sign. I just didn't know to which team and how many years.
Yeah, he went to Boston
for 2 years.
Yep. They lost JD Martinez. I forgot where he went.
Oh yeah, they did. I heard about he signed somewhere too.
Yeah, JD Martinez went somewhere, but the last one I heard about was Justin Turner.
I'm waiting for it to pop up on the MLB Network TV over here, but it's kind of like slow ass. Like they'll show you like one person's name, how many years to which team for like 10 minutes. I'm like, all right, moved on to the next one. Already got that.
Yeah.
And the Rockies acquired Nick Garcia from the Pirates for infield, outfield, Connor Joe.
Probably just a filler move.
The Dansby one, bro. I think a lot of Yankee fans is hoping that the Yankees would have.
Yeah.
Nope.
He resigned though. He resigned, right?
Stupid.
He was with Chicago. The
yeah,
Cubs?
with Chicago. Yeah, the Cubs.
Cubbies? Yeah. I gotta plan a trip out there to go see that field. I want to go to Wrigley.
Me too.
If I'm gonna do any baseball stadium, like just to see the classic stadiums, it's got that one at Fenway before they eventually try to start tearing them down.
Yeah. Oh, are they building a new stadium?
No, but you never know. Them stadiums are over 100-something years old apiece.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, they tore down Yankee Stadium. You never would have thought they would have tore it down. To build a new one that's like,
Yeah, that I've seen a lot of people that come in and they're like,
He said, I want to go to Fenway to get lead poisoning.
I've seen fans that go into the old Yankee Stadium, and you can see like I actually spoke to one guy how he said that he used to go to that stadium all the time with his father.
Yeah.
And he was, like you could tell like the sadness in his eyes and his face, because like that's a memory that will live a lifetime. But with the stadium being gone, you know what I'm saying?
I went to the second to last game of a guy that I was playing softball with, had an extra ticket, and it was against the White Sox. So I consider that one of the greatest games I ever went to, because I got to see Griffey play for the first time, and he hit a home run, which was amazing. I almost missed it because I was looking down at something, and then that was the second to last game, and as I left the stadium, I see people, like grown men too. They're in their 40s, 50s, bawling their eyes out, like crying, huddled up together. Like it was a real thing. So let me be gross real quick. I kissed the wall. As I was leaving out, I kissed the wall. And I was like, because that stadium meant something, especially as I got a little older. I remember when my dad used to take me. I never really paid attention, and he almost lost me in there one time when he told me. But it was more or less like, you get older and you really start appreciating baseball and history. Like I went to Cooper. I don't know if you ever been to Cooperstown, the Hall of Fame. I know it's probably a lot different
I haven't been there at all.
Oh man, that's definitely a trip you got to take. If you're a big baseball fan, definitely go. But yeah, you just feel that history, man. Like baseball was such a like predominant sport back in the day, like like those guys like in the 40s, like that era, like even like when Ruth played, like it was like the shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it still is. I mean, it's America's pastime still, but the game lost is a little luster here and there. But it's just like I just love it still, man. But
Because
like
they're always
that
constantly
history,
they're always
yeah,
constantly changing something
yeah,
in baseball,
had
like
a
the
pitch clock and
pitch clock. The pitching mound is now a
yeah,
little lower. It's not as
extra
high as it used to be.
extra innings. Somebody's on second base
Second
already.
base,
Like
ready.
that's
Yeah, like
I hate that. I hate that so much.
I'm like
I
that
really
takes
do.
away the enjoyment of somebody
Yeah,
actually trying to win the game. Like
yeah. Like who says I have a problem being at a baseball stadium for 4.5 to 5 hours? Shit.
oh man, but I can't wait to see what else the Yankees are gonna do. I know I kind of
Yeah.
messed up on that Roy Holiday stuff. I did forget that he
No,
did pass
that's
away.
okay. That's all
I
right.
forgot. My memory, bro. I'm telling you right now. I never smoked weed, and my memory is like to shit.
Yeah,
I don't know how, but my memory is to shit. But I know I did see something about a holiday. They probably was talking about his kids or something.
Oh, okay.
Because I know
Now it's
his.
like,
I know one of his kids is playing baseball, but I think it's like college baseball or something.
yeah. And they're actually doing. I just read something too. Griffey's. I don't know. I saw something with Griffey. I don't know if it was a college, but they're having like a national showcase, like live on TV. When it's like 51 different players. I gotta look at it. If I find it again, I'll send it to you. It's like this new thing that's happening this year. The college kids can get like a showcase or like something live on TV or something to that to my. I think Griffey's a part of it somehow. I think it's named after him. It's like the Ken Griffey something game or something like that.
Oh, that's what's up though.
Yeah, I gotta find it. Once I find it, I'll share it with you. You all right over there, Captain Commando?
Surprise, motherfucker.
Anyway, yeah, I'm straight. Like, gotta let y'all go sometime. Anything else? And plus, my throat started hurting. Pause. I had to shut it for a minute. Anything else y'all got?
No,
Before we get
happy holidays. Happy first night of Hanukkah to those who celebrate.
Yeah, to our Jewish community.
Shout out to them. We'll be back Sunday. Right, I said shout out to them, man. Say nothing wrong. We'll be back Sunday. Sunday.
No, I just waved. He said Jewish community. So
wait, so are you sure we're gonna do this like for the holidays?
Wait, what's Sunday? So is
Christmas.
Sunday?
Christmas.
Wait, Christmas is Sunday?
Christmas is Sunday.
Oh,
and
shit,
New
wait.
Year's is Sunday too.
Wait,
for next Sunday.
You stupid.
That's for me. My bad. I didn't even know. I ain't got kids and none of that. So
get a calendar, will you?
I do. I literally got one right there, but I literally. Wow. Damn.
You youth and your digital calendars. Listen, if my mother could, she'll go to Mark Carmel Pharmacy and take their calendars, like
Jesus Christ. I will. So we might take off the
holidays.
Yeah, we'll be back next year. We'll be back next year. So.
So this won't be the final episode of this year.
No, that's not true. Because if something big happens, I'll go live, and because I know Isaac is like fuck that. I'll go live and I'll talk about it for 2 seconds or a minute or two. I'll make a short, and I'll put the short up. But
just remember, drink lots of water so you don't get cramps on live.
Yeah, like Rich. I thought somebody was under the table. Give him a happy ending.
Jeez, I wish. That would be a Christmas miracle, buddy.
Not necessarily so, but we're gonna take off for the holidays. We'll take off for 2 weeks. We'll be back next year. If anything happens, we'll make a short about it, and we'll keep it pushing until next year. Yeah, it ain't no thing. I will continue to put up shorts every day, but if nothing major happens, there will not be another show per se. We'll just we'll continue with the shows next year. Yeah. Take the last 2 weeks off, people got things to do. I might be out of town, so I don't even want to try to schedule something. So we'll
Okay.
see. We'll see. What's up.
So I do have some exciting news, but it's gonna have to be until next year when we come back. So stay tuned.
You stupid.
Hey.
Stay tuned.
All right, guys. Thanks again for having me. I
All right,
appreciate
we're
you.
gonna
Yes,
get Rich
Rich.
the hell out of here.
Yeah, because his kid
anytime,
is
brother,
like
man.
over there.
Word.
Like, Daddy, I want your attention.
I'm
Give me your
telling you,
attention, Daddy.
It's gonna be all right.
Have a good night, fellas. Happy
shout out to
holidays.
Rich.
You too, man.
Be safe.
Happy
Appreciate you,
holidays
brother,
to you
man.
and your family,
All right.
bro.
Later.
Later.
Man, Isaac. So,
Yo.
it's been real. We'll be about 23 episodes in, prime time and great minds. We will be back next year. I'm still gonna throw shorts up, so we'll have some shorts up there. If Isaac wants to, he'll throw up a short or something. But we'll be back next year, man, and we'll come back better than ever. So
I might try to do like a new logo. New year, new
so
logo.
let me know because I'm gonna buy shirts. What size are you?
Extra large.
How, Sway? I'm a large. You ain't bigger than me.
Nah, I'm getting them bigger now. Getting them bigger sizes.
I wear a fucking large, bro.
Yeah, well, you don't have a gut, so I have a mini gut. If I wear anything,
You got the
smaller
powder
than
keg?
that, yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna buy you a shirt. I'm gonna buy me a shirt just so that we can see how it looks on a shirt, and then we'll talk about trying to get out some merch the first week of next year. We'll set up a game plan to get some merch out. I'm gonna buy a hoodie. Like I like to buy one for me first because I know I'm gonna wear it. You know, whether I wear it in the house or I wear it outside, I know I'm gonna wear it, and at least I wear it for the shows. So we'll talk about that. But see what you
All right, no problem.
see what you
Just
want
let
to
me
do
know.
about see what you want to do about a logo. Now I know I got to get you an extra large. I'll get that, and that'll be that. I'll get you one. I'll get me one. And that'll be that. So look out for that before the end of the year because Amazon probably have it here in two or 3 days. Worst case, I'll bring it to you.
Yeah,
You
no
right,
problem.
you right over the bridge. Ain't no thing.
Yep.
But yeah, man. So we out of here. We'll see y'all next year. Catch us on the shorts. Thank you for everybody. We got a bunch of New York people that's gonna talk about all these New York hardships. We got my boy Andrew coming on. We got Ruda. We'll have Ruda next year. I'm gonna set it up. Oh damn, he didn't see it. He's just now getting back to me. Shit. Well, I'll plan this out better. This was an impromptu show today. It was supposed to be yesterday. So we'll have a better grasp on the Sundays coming up next year. So yeah. So from the Puerto Rican poppy, Mr. Isaac, to Bold and Sexy Sexual Chocolate, me, RJD, we are out. We will see y'all next year. This has been dope. It's been real. 20-something episodes in. I'm loving this already. All right. We out of here. Everybody stay safe. Peace, goddammit. Don DeMarco to all.